It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live.
Welcome you to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7, and Whitehorse and Valley getting set to play in this fifth place consolation game here at the Sevier Valley Center of this girls basketball tournament. Lady Raiders trying to take fifth place at the tournament. Had opportunity to speak with the coaches for the Raiders, Joni Dixon and Derek Dixon. We're going to send you over to that and be back with the start of this one here on Red Rock 92.7. All right, David Boyle here with Coach Joni and Derek Dixon. Coaches, you guys got the win yesterday, of course, at the expense of Monument Valley. What was it like playing in that third battle of the drum?
It was great. I mean, on all days, Friday advancing us to Saturday, we didn't play the best game that we should have played. And, I know that I took the whole starters off in the second half, but there was just no energy. So we had to find players that wanted to go out there and exert that energy and play to their full, abilities, and they proved that and hyped the starters up, and they got back on the court and played the way they usually play.
Yeah, that was something Heidi said in her postgame. She was like, the bench really brought us up. Tell us, Derek, obviously we don't always get to see the bench in these varsity games. Tell us about the effort that they're giving in practice and year-round.
Oh, so in practices, it's always about the starting five in practices, but when we do throw them out there, it's so funny to see them, their efforts, and when they're trying because their smile goes away. So out of all that, I think a lot of the seniors, especially Heidi, she was always encouraging the younger girls to hey, come on, let's keep going. Hey, keep your head up. Come on, let's go walk. After every sprint that we do, any type of physical activity that we do there, she's just like, hey, come on, let's go. You're gonna experience this next year, so let's keep you going. So it's really fun to see that. But when the starters came out, the starting five, it blew me away. So now we get to see what we're looking at next year, and it was awesome to see.
Yeah, it was exciting future for the Raiders. Exciting future ahead of you this game against Valley. Looking at them, you guys have played all the same teams. They've beat the same teams that you've beat. They've lost to the same teams that you've lost to. Should be a good game. How do you see yourself stacking up against Valley, Joni?
We know that it's going to be a very physical game, and we're expecting that. So we ask the girls to just go out there and give it their all. You can really see the emotion as they're walking out, and you have to tell them, hey, we got to get into it. They know this is their last game as seniors, and I really hope that they don't allow those emotions to I hope they use those emotions to their advantage to want to win their last game and come out with a fifth place title.
Yeah, that would be really great. Derek, what do you want to see from your girls defensively this morning?
Defensively, I would like to see less reaching. We always get in the habit of starting to reach. I know when we do get beat, we tend to reach a lot, and a lot of the times all season, it's fouls start to stack up from there. And I really believe that they're going to be able to change it and have the quick hands this time. And, of course, we can always talk about it, and it's really up to them when they want to change it. But in a way, when you get after them, they'll change. So hopefully we'll get after them before the game.
Very good. And, Jody, what do you want to see offensively from your squad?
So we've talked to them a lot about playing at their peak performance, taking steps to make that. And we're hoping that this game is their peak performance for each of them. And we keep stressing, use your strengths. We have players who can drive. We have players who can shoot. We have players we just haven't been able to connect. And I hope, they really do take that and use that advantage and go off of it. I hope that they play a little more selfless today. There are some selfish plays that hurt us yesterday. So I hope they play a little selfless and know that this team effort that we continue to advocate for and that they continue to display, I hope that just works through the whole game.
Well, very good. Your team's in an interesting spot that one of your most valuable players, you'd hope that they don't get used. Tell us about Harper's effort running out there with the medical bag. I know that people love that.
Yeah, Harper is he's the hype man of this team. Like, he wants to be there. He's always at all of our practices. He's talking to the girls. He's giving them handshakes and, making laughs with them. And so he sees what we're doing, and he sees how the girls are bonding, and he's really learning from that. And it's great to see, because that means, we're doing something right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It was pretty awesome. So prior to that, he actually came up to me and said, "Hey, Dad, let's when we were offense and we got stalled a little bit, and he's like, Dad, hey, let's run one of our 41, run 41." And I was like, I looked at him, I'm like, oh my God. And then Kayla got injured, and he ran up to me and he said, "Dad, what do I need to do? You want me to grab the medic back?" I'm like, "Yes, go." And then, of course, I had to bring the girls together, and I just saw him took off, and I didn't think he was going to go all the way out there, but it was such a sweet thing for him to do.
Yeah, it was really sweet. We loved it, and everyone did. He's, like you say, I feel like he's a part of the team and loves the girls, and you can tell they love him too, so that's very fun. So anyways, you got a great kid, you got a great team. Looking forward to your last game, and best of luck to both of you.
All right, thank you.
And we, of course, we appreciate you always being here and supporting us.
Thank you. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
We are in the middle of the national anthem. We'll take a break and be back on Red Rock 92.
Utah State University Blanding can help you earn a highly renowned education close to home. With locations in Blanding, Monticello, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley, local students can choose from over 100 degrees and programs and dozens of academic scholarships. Plus, get a head start on your degree now. Earn college credits while you're still in high school with concurrent enrollment through Utah State University. For more information and to apply now, visit blanding.usu.edu.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Did you know a nuclear power plant needs just 2.2 pounds of uranium to produce as much energy as 3 million pounds of coal? Energy Fuels' White Mesa Mill in Blanding is becoming America's hub for a clean and reliable energy future. They're revolutionizing the way we power our world by harnessing the incredible energy contained in naturally occurring uranium to fuel clean, carbon-free nuclear power. Visit energyfuels.com to see how they're energizing tomorrow.
All right, once again, welcome you back. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7 and StreamUtah.live. It's the Whitehorse Raiders and the Valley Buffalo coming up here momentarily. Got the starting lineups announced for Valley, and now for the Lady Raiders, one final time this season. Alyssa Eltsosi, Kayla Mitchell, Hannah Clark, Heidi Clark, and 23, Lamaya Benally. Now we're ready, just about ready to get set for this final game of the state tournament, Bill, our final game of the season.
Yeah, it's been quite a sports year. We've had football champions, we've had football runner-ups, we've had a great effort here at the state basketball tournament. This is the only one that's going to come home with a place, and let's hope it's 5th place for the Lady Raiders. Valley's tough. Valley, they were tied. They scored a basket in the last second yesterday to earn a spot in this game. Of course, Monument Valley and Whitehorse faced off, and the winner, the Whitehorse Raiders, going now for 5th place on a Saturday.
Here's the jump. Mitchell's going to win it, but it's going to be grabbed by
Rachel
Valley.
Cox.
Over into the corner to Crofts. Now stolen by Lamaya. Lamaya will bring the ball up the floor, gets it to Hannah. Hannah fakes a pass, puts it up, shot no good. And scramble for the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. Possession to Valley.
Valley, their coach is Coach Cox. Their backcourt is Rachel Cox, a senior, Emma Cox, a sophomore, and it was Emma Cox who had that game-winning basket at the buzzer yesterday.
Well, here's Rachel Cox, whips it down the floor.
Jane Jennings with the shot is no good.
Put back, also no good. Another good offensive rebound for Valley, but then stolen away. Kayla Mitchell with the active hands. Nope, Valley will keep it. Now a three-point shot straight away. No good. And we'll have a foul called against Valley. That's on Emma Cox. Her first.
Emma Cox scored 8 yesterday. Rachel Cox 5. Tanesa Roundy 1. The big scorer, Andy Anderson, number 11, the junior, had 20 points yesterday in Valley's win. For the Raiders, they were led by Heidi Clark with 14, Hannah Clark with 10, Kira Martin with 11, Cara Benali with 2, El Sosi with 2, and Lamaya Benali with 4. Oh, and Maria Yellowman, the freshman, had 4 points yesterday.
Yeah, nice effort off the bench. Here's Hannah Clark with it. Doubled, gets to Lamaya. Lamaya, right wing 3, no. Boarded by Mitchell. Her putback no good, and a scramble for the ball and it's still on the floor. Heidi Clark will get it, gives it to Alyssa Eltsosi. Alyssa drives, now kicks. Fake from Hannah, she'll drive and pop and go.
Boy, nice runner there by Hannah Clark. That was about 15 feet up in the air.
Yeah,
Rainmaker runner. Again, 2-0 is our score.
Good ball movement for Valley. Gets on the shot at the basket for Jennings. 2-2 is the score here in the first quarter. Heidi Clark drives, tries to whip it out. It goes out of bounds. Possession to Valley.
Tried to work it in there to Kayla Mitchell, and just a little bit off. 6:28 in the first quarter. 2-2 is our score. We're tied up.
Here's Rachel Cox, double teamed, swings it over. Now Jane Jennings over to Emma Cox. Now inside pass stolen, Eltsosi with it. Alyssa will give up to Heidi. Heidi brings the ball across the floor again. We're tied 2-2. Heidi surveying, double teamed, gets it over to Hannah Clark. Hannah goes down, drops it off. Nice pass to Mitchell.
Very nice.
Who rolls right to the basket, gets it up and in.
Really nice ball movement there. Hannah Clark to Heidi Clark to Kayla Mitchell, alone underneath the basket.
Here's a steal for Mitchell.
Scramble for the ball. Mitchell ran into Rachel Cox, who hit the ground. They just call the ball dead.
Oh no, they're going
to call a foul against Kayla Mitchell.
Kayla Mitchell. Her first against Whitehorse. 5:49 left in the first quarter. It's a 4-2 lead for Whitehorse. Valley to inbound under their own basket. Get it into the corner. Now whip it up top. Stolen by Hannah Clark. Hannah Clark's got pressure coming from behind. She'll go all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Great move by Hannah Clark.
Boy, that was a beautiful layup from the left side. Get it up and in off the glass.
Here's Rachel Cox. She has it poked loose by Lamaya. Then Kayla Mitchell will pick it up. Here's Hannah Clark down the floor. Hannah surveying, gives to Heidi. Over to Lamaya. Now to Hannah. To Heidi on the left wing. Heidi Clark with it, 15 on the shot clock. Drops it down to Mitchell in the corner. Long two from the wing, no. From the corner, no, and now rebounded by Valley, and here they come the other way. They're going to throw it away, though, trying to push in transition. It'll go out of bounds. Possession to Whitehorse.
4:54 on the clock. Kira Martin checks in for Kayla Mitchell. Kayla had some good contributions there in that first 3 minutes of this game.
Yeah. Here's Lamaya Benally with it. Takes it up over half court. Lamaya on the right wing. It's doubled. Now over to Heidi. Heidi loads up the left wing three. No. Boarded by the Buffalo. And a triple team is going to give some open lanes for Valley, and taking it all the way, laying it up and in is Emma Cox.
Length of the court drive there by Emma Cox. Gives Valley a 6-4 lead for
Whitehorse.
Whitehorse.
Here's Carrie Martin in the corner, left wing three. Oh, looked good, did not go. Heidi Clark gets the rebound, puts a shot up, no good. Carrie now gets the offensive board. Now it's on the floor and picked up by Heidi Clark. She'll retreat and reset.
10 on the shot clock. They didn't reset the shot clock.
Heidi Clark puts up a left wing three. That'll get the rim, but it's boarded by Valley. They'll look down, up ahead. And now out. Good transition defense from the Raiders. But a three up for Valley, no good. Scramble for the ball, and boarded by Valley. And a putback won't go. And ball is still loose. Valley will save it from going out of bounds. Shot is up for Anderson, no. Shot is blocked from behind by Hannah Clark, but they're going to call a foul on her.
Maddie Cox is going to shoot two. First personal foul against Hannah. Second team foul of the quarter against Whitehorse. It's a shooting foul. Maddie Cox will shoot two. We're almost Freestone-esque with this Valley team. The coaches, Cox, and 3 of the 5 starters, Emma Cox, Rachel Cox, Maddie Cox. Of course, we've got Coach Freestone and 3 Freestone starting for the Monticello team.
Yeah.
Makes the first and misses the second.
Yeah, second is no good. Oh, and a foul called under the basket.
Some blood on the knee of Emma Cox.
Foul's going to be called on Alyssa Eltsosi.
Looks like they're working on a bloody knee, wondering if they need to substitute out.
Here's a free throw, is airballed by Valley. Score 6-5 in favor of Whitehorse. Trying to see if they can get Emma Cox's knee taped up. She got some blood, and they've got it taped, so she's back out on the floor for Valley. Here's the second free throw coming for Jennings. That one's long and boarded by Eltsosi. She'll give to Heidi Clark. Heidi down the floor. Gives over to Hannah. Hannah fakes a pass, drives, kicks. Lamaya Benelli, corner three, no. Putback is good for Heidi Clark.
Boy, Heidi is all over the court. Really nice weak side rebound, far side rebound, and putback. 8-5 is our score.
Left wing for Valley. Rachel Cox with it now at the top of the arc. Whoops it over to Anderson. Into the corner to Rachel Cox. Now out top and out to Rachel Cox. Three-point shot is blocked. And now Heidi Clark coming the other way. Nice block from Eltsosi.
Yes, very nice.
Gives to Hannah Clark. And it's going to be stolen away. Here's Rachel all the way to the basket. Nice turnaround shot, won't go. Putback will go, though.
Another basket for Emma Cox. 4 points for her. 8-7. It's a 1-point lead for the Raiders. Ball is out of bounds. It's going to be turned over to Valley. Tennessee Roundy checks in. Freshman for Valley. Got a timeout on the court. 8-7 is our score. 2:14 remaining in the first quarter. The Whitehorse Lady Raiders ahead by 1.
Take a break and be back.
Compared to previous vocational classes, career and technical education courses now span nearly every industry, including automotive, welding, health science, business, digital arts, computer science, and more. CTE students learn valuable, real-world technical skills with a solid academic foundation while exploring career options or pursuing their passions. Did you know San Juan School District offers 19 CTE pathways for secondary students? To learn more, visit a CTE teacher or southeastutahcte.org.
You don't have to be sidelined by sports injuries in San Juan County. Precision Rehab provides physical therapy in Monticello and Blanding, as well as Montezuma Creek and Monument Valley, where our therapists have helped athletes of all ages get back in the game since 1996. Precision Rehab is dedicated to restoring you and your loved ones to peak performance when pain and injury slow you down. We offer innovative, effective treatments that make a difference. Treatment is covered by most insurances, including Medicare. Call 435-678-3869 for an appointment. That's 435-678-3869. Or find out more at PrecisionRehabUtah.com.
Welcome back, High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7. 2:11 left in this first quarter. Whitehorse with a 1-point lead in this girls' state basketball game for 5th place. Rachel Cox with it for Valley. Whips it over to Anderson in the corner, back up to Rachel Cox. Now across to Jennings, back to Rachel Cox, into the corner to Anderson, out to Rachel Cox. 12 on the shot clock. Rachel Cox whips it over to Jennings. It's poked out of bounds by Lamaya Benally. Nice hands by Lamaya. 6 on the shot clock. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Whitehorse playing some good defense for 30 seconds. Oh, and here's a shot up for 3, no good, boarded by Heidi Clark. Heidi up to Lamaya. Lamaya all the way to the basket. Lays
Boy,
it
up and one.
Foul.
Really nice move by Lamaya Benally, streaking down the court under pressure, gets it to drop, and she is fouled. Chance for a 3-point play. Foul is against Maddie Cox, her first. Can't get it to drop.
Up and off, boarded by Valley.
10-7 is the score.
3-point lead for the Raiders. Maddie Cox with it. Gives to Rachel Cox. They whip it inside. Nice defense from Carrie Martin. And I think we're going to have a held ball.
They do.
Jump ball. Good defense from the Raiders. Possession stays with Valley. No, excuse me, to Whitehorse.
Raider ball. 10-7, a minute 8 remaining in the first quarter. A 3-point lead for the Whitehorse Lady Raiders in our 5th place game at the 1A State Girls Basketball Tournament. Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, culminating 4 days of basketball.
It's been a lot of fun. Here it is inside to Lamaya, now over to Carrie. Carrie gets it, drives to the free throw line, kicks to Heidi for 3. She fakes, dribbles left, now pulls from 3. Shot is no good. Rachel Cox with the board, and she's going to draw a foul on Heidi.
.48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Valley ball. 10-7 is our score.
There's Rachel Cox bringing the ball across the floor for Valley. Gives it over to Andy Anderson. Anderson over to Jennings, left wing. Jennings over to Anderson. 15 on the shot, now Rachel Cox with it. Rachel Cox dribbles inside, now goes out. Surveyed, kicks over.
5 on the shot clock. That's going to not get it off.
Rachel Cox.
Oh,
She's
she
going to
did
get
get it off.
3-point shot right at the buzzer for the shot clock, and it's airballed, so possession to Whitehorse with 11 seconds left in the half, or excuse me, in the quarter.
Cassidy Cox, a freshman for Valley, becomes the 4th Cox on the floor. for Valley. Heidi Clark takes the ball across midcourt, 7 seconds.
Carey, deep three. No. Boarded by Valley. And that will end the quarter. 10-7 lead for Whitehorse after 1 quarter. It's been a good one so far, Bill.
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. Intensely played on both sides. Good shooting, good ball movement, nice passing. It's good stuff.
We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter on Red Rock 92.
Desert Rivers Credit Union is proud to team up with the communities in our corner of the state. A nationwide network of ATMs and branches, full line of mortgage products, local decision making, low fees, and great rates for every credit score are just a few of the things we bring to the team. And to top it off, we are for people, not profit. Come by and meet our team at one of our 4 branch locations or visit desertriverscu.com. We love our communities and are proud to support our youth.
For almost 20 years, residential construction has been our focus at Lee Contracting. Specializing in remodels and additions, we can take your house from ground to finish, and we can handle your new construction and concrete needs too. No job is too small for Lee Contracting. Give us a call today at 435-459-1314. Lee Contracting is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Welcome back. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7. Second quarter coming up. Whitehorse leads Valley 10-7 in this girls' 5th place game at the 1A state tournament here in Richfield, Utah at the Sevier Valley Center. Valley with the ball. It's Rachel Cox bringing it up, the senior for this Valley squad. Whips it over to Andy Anderson, now up to Cassidy Cox. Over to Rachel Cox, now Anderson. 3-point shot is up and off. Martin with the board. Carey will bring it down the floor. Gives it over to Heidi Clark. Heidi drives, shot is up, no good. Lamaya, though, gets the weak side rebound and will reset the offense. Gives to Hannah Clark straight away. The 3-point line now. Left wing for Carey Martin. Carey's going to go downhill. Shot is up. I thought we had some contact, but they're saying the ball tipped is the call. Now Valley is going to lose it out of bounds, trying to push in transition. Back to Whitehorse.
10-7 is our score. No score yet here in the second quarter. 7:15 remaining on the clock in the first half.
Hannah Clark will bring the ball up the floor for Whitehorse. Now drops it into Carey, right wing. Martin gives over to Heidi Clark. Up to Hannah Clark. Hannah drives, baseline, shot is up and in.
Really, Hannah Clark is having a great game. 6 points so far. 12-7 is the score.
Here's Rachel Cox with it for Valley. Rachel gives over to Cassidy Cox, back to Rachel. And she's open for 3. Shot is up off. Eltsosi with the rebound. Alyssa's having a hard time clearing, though. That's a contact, but it's going to go out of bounds. Kayla Mitchell checks into the game.
For Alyssa Eltsosi.
Kayla Mitchell in for Alyssa, excuse me, sorry. Carey Martin with it. Drops it into Kayla, attacks the basket. He's going to have it poked out of bounds, stays with Whitehorse. Heidi Clark looking to inbound. He's going to get it into Kayla, turn around.
Boy, that was a beautiful play.
Kayla Mitchell, she gets the ball, spins around to her right, up and in from about 2 feet out.
Could be something out on the court.
Something's on the court.
Coach Cox goes out and picks it up. I really like this grouping for Whitehorse. If Valley has an advantage, it's on the boards.
Yeah.
And having both Kayla Mitchell in there and Kira Martin crashing the boards. And Eltsosi and Lakara Begay are both really good rebounders too. So anyway, that makes a difference. They look good out there.
They do.
14-7.
Here's Maddie Cox with it, gives to Rachel Cox. Over to Anderson. Anderson whips it over. Emma Cox now down low, double teamed. Now back out. Good defense from the Raiders. Rachel Cox with it, tries to drive inside. Good collapsing defense and stolen by Hannah Clark. Now Mitchell with it. She'll give to Heidi Clark. Good steal by Hannah. And the girls stop to pick up a teammate, so they're a little short-handed. And that's a foul called on Rachel Cox as she knocks over Hannah Cox, who set a nice screen. .5:29 left in the first half. And it's a 14-7 lead for Whitehorse. Here's Lamaya with it. Gives to Hannah. Hannah to Heidi, left wing. Across to Lamaya, right wing three. No. Ball's batted around, pulled down by Lamaya. She gets it into Kayla. Kayla baseline, now out to Heidi, left wing three. Also no. And this ball's gonna go out of bounds. And they're gonna say to Valley. Had to think about it for a little bit.
Yeah. Jane Jennings going to check in for Valley. For the Buffalo, the plural of Buffalo is Buffalo. They're not the Buffaloes.
Not the Buffaloes.
They're the Buffalo.
All right. 5 Buffalo on the court for Valley. 5 Raiders. Into the corner. Now down low. Nice drive. Shot no good. Good defense from the Raiders. Anderson is going to draw a foul.
I think that's going to be against Hannah.
Let's see. Yep.
Yeah. Hannah Clark with her second personal foul. First team foul of the quarter against either team. 4:50 remaining in the first half. The score is 14-7. Whitehorse leads.
Here's Jennings with it, back to Rachel Cox, loads up the deep three, no, but it's really a pass to Anderson. Her shot also no good. Another offensive rebound, that shot no good. Kayla Mitchell gets it. Now Whitehorse has numbers. Here's Heidi Clark, gonna lay it up off the glass. Her shot is no good.
Wow.
And Lamaya gets the offensive board, but crashes on the floor, and then she gives a foul. Her first, and again, just the second of the quarter, so it was a bad foul to give, but also not going to be very painful for the Raiders at this point in the game.
Yeah, it's not going to cause a problem, and the frustration is understandable too. They had two shots they just couldn't get to drop. 4:20 remaining in the first half. 14-7 remains our score.
Anderson.
Valley hasn't scored in this half.
Stolen away by Carrie
Martin.
Or jump ball, rather.
Good quick hands by Carrie. Strong hands too.
Yeah.
She gets a hold of that ball and then she's not going to let it go. Whitehorse ball, 4:12 on the clock.
Here's Lamaya with it up the floor. Gives over to Carrie. Right wing, Carrie. Martin gets to the corner. Now goes left, gives to Hannah Clark. Hannah fakes a pass, drives runner from the free throw line. No, boarded by Valley. And here comes Jennings up the floor. Gives it over to Rachel Cox. Cox with it.
20 seconds on the shot
Whips
clock.
it over to the far corner. An open three is way off. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Possession to Valley. Alyssa Altsosi into the game for Whitehorse.
Coming in for Kayla Mitchell.
Chloe Crofts checks in for Valley.
Coming in for Emma Cox.
Rachel Cox inbound on the baseline for Valley. Gets it in the corner, a three-point shot, no. Lamaya almost gets the rebound, but she's going to step out of bounds, trying to save it.
Hey, shot clock. It changed possession. Ref. Shot clock, it changed possession. She caught it. Okay. Question.
Officials are having a conversation about whether the shot clock should change or not. As Lamaya caught it, fell out of bounds, so whether they say she had possession or if she was still collecting it as she stepped out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Into the game for Whitehorse with Kiara Begay.
If she would have it, 8 seconds. Andy, put it in. Andy, put it in.
Andy Anderson with it, puts up a 3. She's going to be fouled on the 3
by Hannah. That's Hannah's 3rd foul, too.
And I don't know, she definitely hit her on the head before the shot, so I think that no call gave a little bit of option for Anderson to pull. And
Valley hasn't scored in this quarter, but Andy Anderson, who's the leading scorer yesterday, has 3 free throws. She misses the first.
Here's Anderson. 2nd free throw is also off. Looked exactly the same. So she needs to take a step back and a little to the left, and this one will go. She's putting it in the same spot. That one is also off. Hannah Clark with the rebound. Heidi with the rebound. Now Hannah with it down the floor. Hannah Clark gives over to Heidi, left wing. Over to Lamaya. Lamaya gives to Hannah. Back to Heidi. Heidi surveys. Gives to Begay, balls out of bounds, possession to Valley.
Kara Martin checks in for Hannah Clark. And here comes Kayla Mitchell also. Checking in for Lakara Begay.
Comes Valley down the floor. Maddie Cox with it.
3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We've been stuck at 14-7 for quite a while here.
Yeah. Rachel Cox with it, guarded by Carrie Martin. Rachel is going to go down the lane. Runner is blocked by Carrie Martin, picked up by Kayla. Now down to Carrie at half court. Carrie will pick it up, drives down the lane, all the way to the basket, up and in. Kiara Martin with the driving layup.
Yeah, Carrie shows that cross-country speed.
Yeah.
She is long stride and very quick, and puts it up and in. 16-7.
Too. There was a lot of Valley players poking at the ball on that drive, so great drive by Carrie. Rachel Cox with it, she drives, hop step blocked by Carrie Martin, and it's going to go out of bounds, possession to Whitehorse.
Carrie Martin offensively strong, but also she's blocked the last 2 shots by Rachel Cox.
Here's Carrie Martin, left wing for the Raiders, into Kayla Mitchell, out to Lamaya. 3-point shot from the right wing, no.
Boy, that looked
good where we were sitting.
Yeah.
But it was off. Here comes Valley across the court. Roundy with it, gives to Rachel Cox.
Minute 40 on the clock in the first half. 16-7 is our score. Raiders lead.
And Rachel Cox step through, shot is up and off the glass. Nice shot.
Rachel gets one in. 16-9 is our score. A minute and a half remaining in the first half. Whitehorse Raiders over the Valley Buffalo.
Take a break and be right back.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey, moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Welcome back. High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7. StreamUtah.live, our partner, not at the state tournament. We can only do the audio broadcast. Don't have those video rights, but happy that you've joined us for this game between the Raiders and the Buffalo. Here's Lamaya with it. Heidi Clark. Into Kayla Mitchell at the free throw line, out to Carrie. 3-point shot, no.
Boy, they cannot get those shots to drop, and they're looking good too.
Carrie Martin, though, is going to steal the pass. Kiara Martin up to Lamaya. Lamaya drives down the lane. Shot is up, no good. And boarded by Valley. And a foul's going to be given.
Against Lamaya, I think.
Yeah, second on Lamaya.
Whitehorse foul number 23, Lamaya Valley. Her second. 14 foul.
Come the Buffalo. Maddie Cox with it. 50 seconds left in the first half. A 7-point lead for Whitehorse. 16-9 the score. Maddie Cox now whips it over into the corner. And they got to track it down. Oh, and they do get the ball. Now they're working inside. Driving shot is up, no good. Kayla Mitchell's going to be called for a foul. It's going to send Emma Cox to the free throw line.
Second foul against Kayla.
Whitehorse foul number 10, Kayla Mitchell, her second. 15 foul. Line shooting 2 for Valley number 3, Emma Cox.
It's Emma Cox at the line. Free throws up and in.
16-10, a 6-point lead. 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Glad you're with us on Red Rock 92, our final game of the season.
Second free throw is good for Emma Cox.
Rachel Cox checks into the game for Valley. She's the only senior on the Valley team.
Good future ahead, but she is definitely the engine, offensive engine for Valley. So they'll miss her next year. 32 seconds left. Heidi Clark with the ball for Whitehorse. Heidi down to Kayla. Ball's battled around, and it's going to be on the line. Stays with Whitehorse. 18 seconds left in the first half. And the Raiders are fortunate to retain possession.
Yeah, no shot clock, of course.
Into Alyssa Elsosi, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off Whitehorse. And that's
tipped
surprising.
out from behind by Valley, but it's called Whitehorse ball, or Valley ball.
Yeah, we didn't have a great angle of it, but it is a surprise. You know, Valley definitely tipped it out, but Whitehorse must have touched it on the way out. They whip it into the corner. Now down low. Nice pass, but stolen by
4 seconds.
Heidi Clark. Heidi up ahead. Carrie Martin will lay it up just after the buzzer.
16-11 is our score at halftime. Whitehorse Lady Raiders lead the Valley Buffalo by 5. Fifth place game here at the Sevier Valley Center in the 1A State Girls Basketball Tournament. Glad that you're with us here on Red Rock 92.
Take a break and be back with first half stats.
Your business depends on high-quality phone service. Emory Telecom's advanced IP-based phone system has you covered. Connect with Emory Telecom today to benefit from quality phone services, cutting-edge equipment, and local support. We'll give you a complimentary walkthrough, professional installation, advanced phone features, and more. Call 435-259-8521 in Moab, 435-298-8023 in San Juan County, or visit EmoryTelecom.com. Emory Telecom, connecting you to success one call at a time.
Hello, this is Dave's phone. Leave me a message at the beep.
Hey, Dad. I just drove past the park you took me to on my 10th birthday. Remember how we fell into the stream? I just wanted to let you know I was thinking about you. Got my back. Love you.
Reminding someone of their worth is suicide prevention. Learn more at liveonutah.org.
For over 75 years, San Juan Health has strived to be the best place to receive medical care in southeastern Utah. In 2019, San Juan Hospital was recognized as a top 20 rural hospital by the National Rural Health Association. With clinics in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley, San Juan Health offers a wide variety of services and world-class care close to home. Visit sanjuanhealth.org today to find out more. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Blue Blue Mountain Foods is Monticello's hometown grocer and a proud supporter of our schools and sports teams. Blue Mountain Foods offers a full-service meat department, fresh deli, bakery, curbside pickup, and more. Check bluemtnfoods.com for weekly specials and online shopping. Blue Mountain Foods is open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday at 64 West Center Street. Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer.
San Juan Building Supply has offered a full range of building supplies to San Juan County for more than 32 years. From the start of your project to the finish, San Juan Building Supply has high-quality products for all your needs, and they can deliver. Drop by 1050 South Main Street in Blanding, call 678-2000, or visit sjvs.com. San Juan Building Supply, a proud sponsor of our local teams.
Empire Electric is excited to sponsor the student athletes of Monticello High School. We know sports help build athletes' character, and that carries over to the classroom. Empire Electric believes education opens opportunities, and we offer financial assistance to co-op members for higher education and vocational training. We also provide leadership growth opportunities for high school juniors through the Colorado Youth Tour and a leadership camp held in Steamboat Springs. Ask your counselor how to apply or check out eea.coop. Go Buckaroos!
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Did you know that HPV vaccine helps prevent 6 forms of cancer? Did you know you can get HPV from skin-to-skin contact? Vaccinating preteens and teenagers while they're still in school is an effective way to get them up to date on their immunizations before starting a job, attending college, or traveling abroad. And getting vaccinated at a younger age helps your immune system fight off infections. Contact your local healthcare provider to get up to date on your vaccines. For more info, visit cancerutah.org/HPV. A message from San Juan Public Health.
No matter what you've got planned for the weekend, a home makeover, a landscaping project, a backyard barbecue, your neighbors at Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding have what you need. You'll find great buys on paint, tools, and yard and garden supplies. Not to mention grills, patio furniture, and pool care essentials. We carry top brands like Clark & Kensington, Craftsman, Scotts & Weber, and our helpful associates can answer all your questions. For national brands and local expertise, you can always count on Red's Ace Hardware.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's halftime here at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, where the Whitehorse Lady Raiders lead the Valley Buffalo 16-11. Taking a look at first half statistics, the Buffalo are led by Emma Cox with 6, Jane Jennings has 2, Rachel Cox 2, and Maddie Cox 1. So just 11 points in the half for Valley. For the Lady Raiders, they are led by Hannah Clark, who's had 3 baskets, 6 points. Kayla Mitchell's had a good game with 4 points. Heidi Clark has 2, Kiera Martin has 2, and Lamaya Benally all have 2. So 16-11 is our score. Taking a look at some of the other statistics, the Valley Buffalo lead Whitehorse in rebounding 19-14. So there is a lead there for Valley, but it's not the dominating. That's one thing that we've seen in some of our losses is just the rebounds have really hurt our local teams, our Region 19 teams. Turnovers, Valley's had 15 turnovers, just 7 for the Raiders, and the Raiders are just tenacious on knocking the ball away, and that shows in the rebounding totals. There were 16 three-point shots in the first half, and 0 that were made. The Raiders shot 10 times, and really some good looks too, and just can't get that ball to drop. And Valley the same. They shot 6 3-pointers and only made 0. I guess they only made 0. They didn't make any. Yeah.
field goal percentage, less than 20% for Valley, and 30% for the Raiders. So that maybe accounts for the 5-point lead for the Whitehorse Raiders here at halftime.
Well, very good. It's been a good first half, and we're ready for the second half. Neither of the teams back on the floor yet.
We're ready for the second half,
no
but the
one
teams
else
are
is.
still in the locker room.
Yeah,
3 minutes left on the clock. So they'll be coming out quick.
Yeah. Well, very good. We'll hear from some more sponsors and be back with second half, final half of our broadcast season on Red Rock 92.
TaylorMade Wooden Heritage is the Four Corners source for high-quality, beautiful, and long-lasting custom residential and commercial cabinetry for over 50 years. TaylorMade Monuments designs custom monuments and headstones crafted with care and artistry to honor your loved ones for generations. TaylorMade is family-owned and operated and offers competitive pricing. Call them today for a free quote. 435-678-2523. TaylorMade Wooden Heritage and TaylorMade Monuments, proud sponsors of San Juan High School sports.
Looking to buy, sell, or refinance your home or property? Ask for the professionals at Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency. Anderson Oliver Title has provided title insurance and real estate closing services in San Juan and Grand Counties for 25 years. Anderson Oliver Title isn't just another out-of-town company. It's the only locally owned and operated title company in southeastern Utah. The owners and employees at Anderson Oliver Title are excited to support our communities and are proud to support high school athletics and activities.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
Life is a series of cherished moments, filled with milestones that define our journey. Moments of love, joy, and shared experiences. Each moment contributes to our story. As each chapter unfolds, our experiences shape us, defining who we are. When it's time to celebrate a life, ensure your loved ones are remembered with the grace, dignity, and individuality they deserve. San Juan Mortuary, celebrating life, honoring memories, transcending tradition.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back. High school hoops on 92.7. Valley with it inside. Shot is up. Bucket and the foul.
Boy, that's nice ball movement, nice shooting there. Get Andy Anderson on the board with her first basket of the game. She was the leading scorer yesterday with 20, and she didn't have any in the first half, but she has a good start with a basket and a chance for a three-point play. Foul is against Lamaya Benally, her third. And Anderson makes the free throw. 16-14, 2-point lead for the Whitehorse Raiders. Just underway here in the third quarter.
Heidi Clark gives to Lamaya. Lamaya Benally dribbles right. Gives over to Heidi. Heidi Clark dribbles right, now goes down the lane, gives to Lamaya, left wing, over to Carey, open on the right wing. Now she dribbles into a three, no good, boarded by Valley. Here comes Emma Cox, whipping it down the floor, good pass. It's gonna go back out to Rachel Cox. Over back to Emma Cox, now inside to Anderson, out to Rachel. Drives, pass inside, and now a shot is up and rolls around, won't fall for Valley. And a scramble for the ball. Emma Cox will get it, whips it over. Three-point shot is up from the corner, and good. Kayla Mitchell's leading some pain.
Maddie Cox with a big three-pointer from the corner gives Valley their first lead of the game, 17-16. And Kayla Mitchell, senior, who's had knee problems. We've watched Kayla's knee problems for more than a couple of years here. She's very gingerly moving off with some assistance by assistant coach Derek Dixon.
So Whitehorse ball, they find themselves down 1. 6:41 remaining in the third.
Valley has come out with some intensity here, scored the first and only 6 points of the second half here so far to take their first lead of the game.
Here's Hannah Clark over to Heidi Clark, left wing. Down into Alyssa Eltsosi. Alyssa drives, shot is up, no good. Boarded by Hannah, she whips it out to Lamaya over to Heidi for left wing 3.
Boy, that looked good from right off her hand. A big 3-point shot by Heidi Clark, the 5th point of the game. Gives the Raiders the lead once again, 19-17.
Rachel Cox with it. Top of the arc, now whips it over to Maddie Cox. Back to Rachel, down low to Emma Cox, drives. Now out to Rachel Cox, fakes the 3. And will dribble left.
Defended by Hannah Clark.
Inside, ball's going to go out of bounds.
Out of
Possession
bounds.
to Whitehorse. 6 on the shot clock, so a great defensive possession there from
Yeah, that was
Whitehorse.
good, tenacious defense in the forecourt and the backcourt. Kind of forces a turnover as that pressure begins to rise as the shot clock ticks down.
Hannah Clark will bring the ball up the floor, gives to Lamaya Benally. Lamaya gives back to Hannah, over to Heidi, left wing. Heidi gives to Carrie Martin. Carrie Martin over to Hannah Clark, down low to Heidi Clark. Heidi drives, and they're going to say a foul
she
against
hooked?
Heidi, I guess a hook. Which is a tough call. I've
A
not
charge is the call that he made, but I don't know if she hooked her elbow as she was trying to pivot around. I'm not sure, but that was
I haven't seen that call at the state tournament this year. That's the first one.
second personal foul against Heidi Clark. Second team foul of the quarter against the Raiders.
Here's
Jane Jennings with the
Jennings.
ball for Valley.
Gives to Anderson. Back to Jennings, into the corner to Rachel Cox. Up top to Jennings. 6 on the shot clock. Over to Anderson. Drives, shot is up. Shot clock violation. Good defense from the Raiders.
So it looked like there was an increase in Valley's offensive intensity in the early moments of the third quarter here, but the defensive intensity of the Raiders has kind of preempted it.
Stepped up, yep.
Last 2 possessions have gone down to the end of the shot clock.
Lamaya Benally with it, gives to Hannah Clark, over to Heidi Clark, left wing. Heidi over to Kiera Martin. Kiera over to Hannah Clark, left wing. Now to Kiera in the corner, 8 on the shot clock. Martin drives baseline and loses the handle. Hannah Clark puts up a shot, hits the rim, and then Rachel Cox gets it, and she'll put it up the court to Anderson. And she's going to knock Lamaya over and then put her shot back up and in. Emma Cox.
I think Emma Cox was the one who had that basket. I may be wrong, but regardless, we got a
It was
tie
Emma
score.
Cox, yeah. Foul called on Rachel Cox, trying to get a steal. We're tied up. Here's Hannah Clark with it. Hannah into Lamaya. Lamaya bumped by Cox, but they let her play on. Rachel Cox all the way. Shot is up, no good. Good defense from Carey.
Hannah Clark and Jane Jennings tie up. On alternating possessions, it'll go to Whitehorse.
We're tied up.
Lamaya Benally and Hannah Clark bring the ball up court. Benally with the ball crosses the midcourt line.
Gives to Hannah Clark, now over to Heidi. She's going to lose the handle, though, on the pass. She's not able to collect it. Goes out of bounds to Valley.
3:31 on the clock, 19-19. We got a tie score and a timeout by the Raiders.
Take some time and be back here on Red Rock 92.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Welcome back. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7. 3:31 left in the third quarter. We got a great one on our hands. 19-19, all tied up. Valley ball. Go to Buffalo with it. Cox whips it over to Jennings. Back up to Anderson, to Jennings, left wing. Anderson up top. Anderson dribbles left, finds Rachel Cox. Rachel drives inside, now gives over to Anderson. She's down the lane, shot is up and in.
Andy Anderson gets another basket, her 5th point of the quarter. 21-19, it's a 2-point lead for the Buffalo. Ball is tipped away and goes out of bounds. The Raiders will retain possession.
Here's Hannah Clark to inbound. Excuse me, Heidi Clark gives to Alyssa Altsosi. She's got a little space and will pull. Altsosi ties the game.
Nice shot there by Alyssa, her first basket of the game.
Yeah, in the midcourt, probably about a 10-foot shot.
Jane Jennings holding the ball. The Buffalo, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 2:40 on the game clock, remaining in the third quarter. 21-21.
Whips it over to Rachel Cox for Valley, 9 on the shot clock. Anderson gives to Jennings in the corner, and it's stolen by Heidi Clark. And we're gonna have a whistle as Alyssa Altsosi hits the deck.
Yeah, Heidi got that steal very late in the shot clock. I don't think Valley was going to get the shot off by any means.
Yeah.
But there was a group down there in the corner, and as they were coming out of it, Alyssa tripped and fell.
Subs in for Valley, Maddie Cox checks in. Here's Hannah Clark bringing the ball down the floor. Gives over to Lamaya. Gives it to Hannah. Over to Heidi, left wing. Heidi whips it over to Kiera, right wing. Over to Lamaya, left wing 3. Oh, no. Heidi, though, gets the offensive board. Put back up and in. Heidi Clark with a great offensive rebound and putback.
That senior Heidi Clark's probably the shortest person on the field, but on the court, but she really fought for that rebound, get a putback, give the Raiders a 2-point lead. Tie up on the ball, it's going to be Valley ball.
Nice job from Lamaya to tie that up. .145 remaining in the third. Here's Maddie Cox with it, whips it over to Cassidy. Cox into the corner to Rachel, double teamed. Cassidy over to Anderson. Back to Cassidy for Valley, 14 on the shot clock. Surveying, whips it down to Rachel. Over to Anderson. Anderson drives, stops, and out. 4 on the shot clock. And a shot clock violation.
Again.
Great defense from the Lady Raiders. Hannah and Heidi Clark on the double team.
Yeah, the Clark sisters,
expires.
They double team you. You're gonna have to do something quick. But that's probably the 4th or 5th shot clock, to the end of the shot clock that the Raiders have, just here in the third quarter alone. Minute 15 remaining in the quarter. 2-point lead for the Lady Raiders, 23-21.
Here's number 23, Lamaya Benally, bringing the ball up the floor. Lamaya gives to Heidi. On the left side, back over to Lamaya on the right side. Down to Hannah. Hannah over to Heidi, left wing, down to Carrie in the corner. Martin finds some space for three. Kiara Martin hits the triple.
Big three-point shot by Carrie Martin. Gives the Raiders a 5-point lead. 45 seconds remaining in the quarter.
42 seconds. Here's Cassidy Cox with it. Gets it to Rachel Cox in the corner. Now pass down low, stolen by Heidi, but right back. Valley's got it right under the basket, and good look off a good pass, and it's an easy shot for Emma Cox.
Emma Cox with her 10th point.
Kiara Martin down the lane, partially blocked. And we're going to have a held ball.
It's going to be Whitehorse ball.
Don't like that one.
17 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. The Raiders, there's just been 3 total fouls in the entire quarter here, so a pretty clean quarter. Raiders inbound it.
Gets it into Eltsosi, shot off the glass, no good. Carrie Martin, though, with the offensive board. She went over the top to poke that one loose. Hannah Clark drives, runners up, no good, but she will head to the free throw line. Fouls on Emma Cox, her second.
Second team foul. Line shooting 2 for Whitehorse, number 11, Hannah Clark.
26-23, 6.5 seconds on the clock. Hannah Clark is shooting 2 free throws. The first one is up and off.
One more free throw for Hannah Clark. That one will go. Kiara Martin steals it. Oh, but she steps on the end line. It was a great move by Carrie. But it's going to go back to Valley. Cassidy Cox with it. That's going to end the quarter. Whitehorse with a 4-point lead after 3. Stick with us. We got more exciting basketball coming your way here on Red Rock 92.7.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Welcome back. One final quarter remaining in the season for the Whitehorse Raiders.
Maybe. We had 2 overtime games at the 1A tournament yesterday, including an incredible 3 overtime.
2 3 overtime games.
They were both triple overtime. Yep. Wow.
So they finished at 11:30 last night. The last game was supposed to start at 8:30.
Yeah, and finished by 10, and the last game actually started after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was quite a night of basketball.
One final quarter left. We'll say that, Bill.
One final fourth quarter left.
Yes.
All right.
For the Lady Raiders.
Well, and the overtime is just half a quarter, too. So we'd have an eighth instead of a quarter.
Yeah.
Math comes into play. You know, they said in high school math is that now we just expertly reported that we could have an overtime eighth.
Yeah, we could. We'll see what we get. Valley with the ball to start the fourth quarter.
27-23.
Rachel Cox with it for the Buffalo. The senior gives to Jane Jennings. Jennings to Anderson. Across to Emma Cox. Whipping it around, Rachel with it. Across to Jane Jennings. Andy Anderson, Rachel Cox. Fakes, double teamed. And stolen by Hannah Clark up to Lamaya Benally. Lamaya running the break. The layup is up and in for Lamaya. Great defense from the Raiders.
Raider defense has been the story here in the last, in this second half.
Yeah, it really has. Anderson gives it up top to Crofts. Back to Anderson. Anderson drives, drops. Shot is up, tough shot. Won't go. Altsosi gets the board. Gives to Heidi Clark. Here's Hannah Clark down the floor. Gives to Carrie Martin. Carrie whips it into Lamaya. Lamaya goes back out to the corner. Carrie thinks about a three, now drives down the lane. Shot is up, no good. And then another shot for Altsosi, tries to tip it up. And unable to do so, it's out of bounds. Possession to Valley.
Cassidy Cox checks in for the Buffalo. 29-23, it's a 6-point lead for the Whitehorse Lady Raiders. 6:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Fifth place game at the 1A State Girls Basketball Tournament.
Valley on the offensive end. Cassidy Cox into Emma Cox, driving, shot up, no. Boarded by Kiara Martin. Martin whips it down the floor to Heidi. Heidi Clark behind the back dribble. Now she'll give to Lamaya. Lamaya dribbles right. She'll pull out to the right and reset. Gives to Hannah Clark. Now to Heidi Clark, left wing. Heidi Clark, 15 on the shot clock, gives to Kiara Martin. Martin over to Hannah Clark, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Lamaya with it, 5 on the shot clock. Kiara Martin's gonna have to put up a deep three at the buzzer. It'll hit the rim and not be good. Heidi Clark gets the rebound and draws a foul.
No, that was Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah Clark.
Hannah Clark, great rebound by Hannah. It touched the rim, so they got a new shot clock. She put it up, couldn't get it to drop, but it's Whitehorse ball. You can say that wasn't a shooting foul. The first personal foul against Jane Jennings. Deep three there by Hannah Clark, no good.
Lamaya is going to give a foul there.
It's going to be her fourth personal foul, I think.
.550 remaining in the fourth quarter. 29-23 lead for Whitehorse. Maddie Cox and Rachel Cox check into the game. Kyra Begay into the game for Lamaya Benally. She's got her fourth, so Lamaya's going to take a seat here in the fourth quarter, but I imagine she'll see the floor again.
Absolutely. Kayla Mitchell's at the end of the Raider bench. She went out with an injury before.
Here's Cassidy Cox. Whips it over to Jennings, back to Cox, over to Rachel Cox, a deep three. Hits the rim, won't go, and it's boarded by Hannah Clark. Hannah up to Heidi. Heidi all the way. Left-hand layup, up and in. Attacking the basket from the right, and then going reverse. Heidi Clark.
Heidi Clark, who played, she just went back court. Yep.
Court violation, that defensive pressure coming on for the Raiders.
And we have a timeout maybe? Gonna have a full timeout. 31-23, we have an 8-point lead for the Whitehorse Lady Raiders. 5 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter in this fifth place game.
Got some sponsors to thank, Bill.
Yeah, we want to thank our sponsors. We have a lot of sponsors. They make these broadcasts possible, and they support the schools, they support the communities, they support the teams. They have great products too, so they'd appreciate your support. They include Primary Residential Mortgage. They can structure the best deal with 30 years of experience. Napa Motor Parts has stores in Monticello and Blanding. Flights Gymnastics is a proud supporter of local sports. Pick a Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, lots of quality products, and they can customize them all. Dependable Auto Repair in Monticello. Brad Stoddard and his crew can get the job done. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the landscape and the quality of life in the rural Intermountain West. Crowley Construction, any job, big or small, give Crowley Construction a call. Creative Floors, covering all of San Juan counties for your carpet and flooring needs. And Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, the place for top quality auto body and glass service in San Juan County.
Whitehorse ball out of the timeout.
8-point lead for the Raiders. Just 4 points. They've doubled that lead here in the early going of the fourth quarter.
Here's Hannah Clark. Gives it over to Carrie Martin. Hannah to Heidi. Heidi left wing. Gives to Hannah. Hannah into Alyssa. Alyssa dribbles in. Turnaround shot, no. Rachel Cox with the rebound. And she'll bring it down the floor. Rachel Cox gives it over to Emma Cox. Now Rachel Cox, right wing. Into Emma Cox, good pass inside. Another second pass is up and good.
Wow.
I don't know how that's a foul.
Wow.
On the Kyra Begay.
The Kyra Begay is going to be called with a foul.
Straight up. Oh, it's on Carrie Martin on the backside, which I think is more defensible. I didn't quite see it, but LaKyra was definitely straight up.
First team foul against the Raiders of the quarter. 4:36 on the clock.
Jane Jennings at the line. Yeah, the official explaining it was 21 from behind.
They're going to call it a shooting foul. So Jane Jennings will shoot 2.
Jennings at the line, shooting 2. First shot is up and off. Subs in for both teams. Maddie Cox in for Valley. Lamaya Benally in for the Raiders. Lamaya's got 4 fouls. Back into the game for this final 4:36 of the fourth quarter. Free throw is good for Jennings.
Valley's made 5 of 12 free throws so far in the game.
Here's Heidi Clark with it. Heidi gives to Hannah. Hannah gives to Heidi. Heidi now dribbles left. Now going downhill. Reverse layup up and in. What a take by Heidi Clark.
Boy, nice move by Heidi. Heidi isn't the tallest out there, but she uses the basket to her advantage. She's had the last 2 baskets.
Lines up the right wing 3. No. Boarded by Valley, and now Cox will pull the same thing from the left side, and Rachel Cox will get that second one to go. 3-point shot for the senior. 6-point lead for the Raiders. Here's Kiara Martin. Martin all the way down the lane, and she's going to
call a charge.
be called for the charge. Second foul on Carrie Martin.
It's a 6-point game. 33-27, the Whitehorse Lady Raiders lead. We've got timeout on the court. 1/2 of a quarter remaining in regulation. Thrilling game here at the Sevier Valley Center.
Take a break, hear from some sponsors, and be back on Red Rock 92.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers students to gain the technical, business, or college skills necessary to enter the workforce. At San Juan County Adult Education, adult learners are given the opportunity to reach their personal, educational, and career goals. Students can earn a high school diploma, obtain a GED, increase their wage earning potential, and decrease barriers to self-reliance. To learn more, visit any USU Learning Center in San Juan County or email Gina Grover at jgrover@sjsd.org.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Welcome back. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7. Valley with the ball. Here they come up the court. It's Maddie Cox to Rachel Cox. For the Buffalo, inside pass stolen by Heidi Clark. Comes Heidi across half court, gives to Lamaya. Lamaya Dribbles up top, looking to set the offense. 3.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Here's Hannah Clark with it, gives to Heidi. Heidi's going to get some contact, but she's going to fall down, and possession to Valley.
3:20 on the clock, a 6-point differential right now. The Lady Raiders lead.
Bench warning given to the Raiders. There's frustration with that call. Here's Maddie Cox across half court. Gives to Rachel Cox. Rachel whips it over to Roundy. Into the corner. Pass knocked loose by Heidi Clark. Hannah Clark with the steal. Gives it up to Lamaya Benally. Lamaya all the way to the hoop. Up and in. Lamaya Benally will lay it up.
Boy, nice teamwork there. Nice defense.
Heidi Clark started that fast break, and Hannah got the assist to Lamaya. 35-27, 8-point lead. Rachel Cox, and we'll have a timeout called.
35-28, it's an 8-point lead for the Lady Raiders. 2:41 on the clock, fourth quarter. Fifth place game here, the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield.
We'll take a break and be right back.
Looking for a new insurance provider? Call Jeff Nielsen at San Juan Insurance in Blanding. For more than a quarter century, Jeff has offered a full range of insurance products: auto, home, life, health, and more. Give him a call today, 435-678-3223, or pay him a visit at 60 North Main Street in Blanding. San Juan Insurance, over 25 years of experience and just getting started.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Welcome back, High School Hoops on Red Rock 92.7 FM.
I was correct, it is an 8-point lead. It's 35-27. My math skills, you're probably all just laughing. I said 35-28, 8-point lead. It's actually 35-27, an 8-point lead for the Raiders.
Valley with the ball. There's Maddie Cox with it. Gives to Rachel in the corner. Now inside to Anderson. Shot up no good, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession to Whitehorse
ball. 2:33, 2.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
There's Lamaya with it, and again, press coming from Valley. Ball is tipped and stolen by the Buffalo.
They're going to call a foul, too.
Hopefully it's on Alyssa Altsosi. And it is on Alyssa. So Lamaya gets to stay in the game.
Second personal foul against Alyssa. That would have been the fifth against Lamaya, so fortunate call for the Raiders. Well, it could have gone either way, but.
There's Rachel Cox with it. Inside, now stolen by Heidi Clark. Heidi Clark
ends up with loose balls so often.
Yeah, and steals. Here's Hannah Clark. Gives out to Lamaya. 2 minutes left. Raiders with a 8-point lead. They're looking to run clock where they can. Here's Lamaya, shakes her defender, gives to Alyssa, sets. Jumper is good for
Alyssa Altsosi.
Altsosi with the bucket. It's a 10-point lead for the Raiders. 1:45 remaining in the game.
These seniors really having an impact.
Rachel Cox's deep three is off. Lamaya with the board, and she's going to be fouled. Just the second team foul on Valley.
Third personal foul against Rachel Cox. But there's three seniors for the Raiders out there. They're all making significant contributions. Heidi Clark, Alyssa Altsosi, Lamaya Benally, all three very much involved in that last sequence. And extending the lead to 10 points in the final minute 38. Kayla Mitchell, the other senior, who's suffered from knee challenges and went out early in the third quarter. She's also scored 4 points in this, going to be her final basketball game as a senior at Whitehorse.
1:38 left in the fourth quarter, and the Raiders hope this season as they've got the 10-point lead and the ball.
98 seconds on the clock.
And it's been so impressive, this defensive effort in the second half, Bill.
Yeah, it really has.
Just forcing turnovers and shot clock violations, great steals. Heidi Clark will get it into Hannah. Hannah up to Carrie. Carrie drives, drops it off to Alyssa. Eltsosi off the glass. Up and in. Eltsosi with her 6th point.
Alyssa Eltsosi. The last 4 points
lead
for the Raiders. It's up to 12.
Valley with it. Driving baseline is Anderson. Kicks it out. Shot is blocked by Hannah Clark. It's going to go out of bounds. Stay with Valley, though.
Great defense for Hannah out there.
Freshman Rayleigh Brinkerhoff into the game for Valley.
This quarter started with a 4-point lead for the Raiders. Now it's up to 12. Andy Anderson with the ball. Kicks it over to Tegan Roundy. Back to Anderson.
Anderson step through. Shot is up and off. And boarded by Eltsosi. Now up the court to Heidi Clark. Heidi will put a layup up. It's no good, but she is fouled and will shoot a free throw. Heidi Clark to the line for the Raiders.
Less than a minute on the clock. Fouls against Tegan Roundy, the sophomore.
13 foul, 2-point shooting, 2 for Whitehorse, number 1, Heidi Clark.
Rachel Cox, the senior for Valley, is on the bench. Heidi Clark misses the first free throw.
Sadie Bauer checks in for Valley, so freshman, other underclassmen coming in for Valley, getting a little bit of state tournament experience as the Buffalo season will come to an end.
She misses the second.
Hannah gets it, drives, drops it off to Alyssa. Shot is up off the glass, no good. Boarded by Valley. There the Buffalo. And Bauer with it. Substitutions coming in for the Raiders at the next break. There's Lamaya up to Hannah. Hannah will lay it up and miss.
Timeout.
Call a timeout with 27 seconds left.
39-27. It's a 12-point lead for the Whitehorse Lady Raiders. 27 seconds on the clock. I think that we're going to end the season here in about 27 seconds of play.
Yeah.
With a win for the Raiders, they will have won 3 games at the state tournament.
Yeah, it's been a great season for the Lady Raiders. Just such incredible, impressive play, especially this defensive effort.
Yeah, great way to finish the season with really making a statement defensive effort and pulling away in the fourth quarter.
They're going to get their 18th win of the season. 18 wins, Bill.
18-5, of course, Region 19 champions. Just had some significant wins and looked real good. It was the Wayne Badgers got in their way in the quarterfinal game, but aside from that, they've won 3 games here.
Shot is up, no good. Putback will go for number 45, Chloe Crofts. Here's Heidi Clark with it. The seniors on the floor, 3 seniors on the floor with a couple of underclassmen. Lamaya looking to dribble out. 3 seconds, Lamaya is going to hold
wrap it up.
That will do it. The Lady Raiders take 5th place at the state tournament. Tearful hug at center court for Alyssa Eltsosi and Lamaya Benally, the 2 seniors wrapping up the season, and the rest of the Lady Raiders join them there for a hug near half court. What an incredible
39-29 is our final score.
Whitehorse Lady Raiders with a 5th place finish. 3-1 record at the state tournament here in Richfield. Really did a great job and did Region 19 proud. Yes, they did. 5th place finish for the Raiders. They'll do a handshake at half court and enjoy some cheering from the home fans as they get the win.
Yeah, good crew here for Whitehorse, of course. 4 days into a tournament. Excellent job. So that's going to wrap it up. We want interviews. We're going to talk to a few people. We've got stats that we're going to come up with. Need to thank our sponsors one more time. Thank Brad James, statistician extraordinaire here at the tournaments, and he was gone on Wednesday, and we felt the lack there. We had 5 games in 3 game periods because we were dual casting, and it created a problem. We need Brad James, and he does a great job there. Taking a look at the final statistics, the score 39 for the Whitehorse Lady Raiders, 29 for the Valley Buffalo, a 5th place finish for Whitehorse. I'm just taking a look at the overall statistics real quick. One thing that really jumps out at me, 27 turnovers against Valley in this game compared to 15 for Whitehorse, and 12 turnovers in a game is going to have a significant impact, and this ended up being a 10-point differential. Total rebounds, very close. Whitehorse had a good second half and closed that differential a little bit, 29-23. Taking a look at scoring for the Buffalo, they were led by Emma Cox, who scored 10. Rachel Cox added 5, including a 3-pointer. Andy Anderson with 5, all in the second half. Maddie Cox with 4, Jane Jennings with 3, Chloe Crofts with 2. So 27 points for the Valley Buffalo. For the Whitehorse Raiders, they were led by 11 points for Heidi Clark. The junior guard really had an excellent game with 11. Hannah Clark added 7. Kayla Mitchell 4 before she left in the 3rd quarter with an injury. Alyssa Eltosi with 6. Lamaya Benali with 6. Kiara Martin with 5. So the final score, 39-29. Final game of the season for the Whitehorse Raiders and for Red Rock 92. Football and basketball, we've brought you an awful lot of sports, and it ends with an exclamation mark. Really a great job for the Lady Raiders, bringing home 5th place finish at the state tournament. David, we've got some interviews set up with a few of these seniors, including Kayla Mitchell, who's making her way very slowly over here. I wonder if she'll be able to come in for the interview. Right here, guys. Here you go, Heidi. Put that on, you'll be able to hear me. Joined by Heidi Clark. What a game for Heidi, your final game of your high school career. Congratulations on a 5th place finish. You finished with offensive points. You lead the team in, well, your sister led the team in scoring, but you're all over the place. Tell us about the defensive effort in the second half.
Well, for the past, 4 years of my high school, that's what we've been working on. Coach and my parents always said defense wins games, and that's what, when we go to practice every day, that's all we do is work on defense, and that's the thing we love to do is defense. I know it's hard, a lot of work, leg work, all that, but it's one thing that always wins game, and I believe that.
Well, very, very good. I know, Heidi, you put in a lot of time playing basketball. It's just not a 4-month season for Heidi Clark. It's been a 12-month season. Tell us about the work you've put in the last 4 years.
Well, it's not the last 4 years I've been putting in the work. It's more of the past 10 years I've been playing basketball. Ever since I was a little girl, man, I was outside in the dirt, in the gravel, in the cement, wherever there was a hoop, I was always hooping and working. It didn't matter if it was inside the gym or not, it was always, as long as there was a hoop, rim, and, just put in the work and just learned what my parents knew. Yeah. And I just learned what I knew and what I needed to work on.
Well, very, very good. Your work was very obvious. You're tenacious on defense. You're so good with the ball. You drive well. A lot of steals today, a lot of loose balls. It seems like if there's ever a loose ball bouncing around out on the court, we know who's going to come up with it. It's going to be Heidi Clark more often than not. Yeah. Very successful senior season. What does it mean to play your last game?
Oh, it's a lot. It's really emotional. This last game was very emotional. Yeah. And Being a senior this year was a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think I'm done yet. There's college ball, there's still
So
WNBA
there's gonna be
and all that still
well,
left.
very, very good. Well, that's awesome. It sure has been fun to watch you and follow you all season and all your high school career.
Yeah.
And again, it ends with an exclamation mark.
Yeah.
A 5th place finish at the state tournament.
Yeah.
You were 3-1 for the week.
Yeah.
3 wins at the state tournament.
Yeah.
There's only one other team with a better record, and that'll be the 4-0 state champions.
Yeah.
Tell us about what this week was like for you.
Well, this week, it was very long. We came on Tuesday, and Wednesday we were so hyped. Well, throughout the past month of February, everybody, you know, was very excited because throughout our season, we won all our home games, and everybody was really excited for state this year. And just being here was really exciting, and I was nervous a lot, and we set one big goal for the state, and we wanted to get further than Final Four, but that didn't happen. So we wanted to show that we were not losers here, and that we are better than what we were when we first lost. Yeah, but I enjoyed staying here all week, spending my last week here at Snow College, and I like it.
Well, very, very good. You ought to like it because you had a great week and a great season. Congratulations to you. Any shout-outs you want to make?
Coaches, family, teammates, and my parents.
Well, very good.
You're welcome.
Very good. I know your parents are here, and we met them earlier in the week, an awesome family, and congratulations to you and to your little sister. Tell us about Hannah.
Hannah, well, we're like 11 months apart, and we're called the Irish twins.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people, when we were younger, growing up, a lot of people say we look like twins, we're like identical, and a lot of people mix up our names. And, you know, just growing up with that was fun because we like to trick people and tell them, oh, I'm Hannah and that's Heidi. And then they would get mixed up, and we just enjoyed when people mismatched our names and everything. But
well, I think your opposition, you guys, it's like there's 2 of them out there. Well, yeah, there are 2 of them out there. The Clark sisters. What a fun thing to play with your sister.
Yes, we're known as the Clark sisters.
Well, very, very good. Well, thank you so much.
Mom wants to take a photo.
All right, we're going to get a photo with Mom here. Mom, who attended a little bit of school at Monticello High School for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And your dad is a graduate of Lake Powell High School.
Yep.
Yeah. And you had an older brother who played?
He did play in elementary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he didn't like it, so he went to football. He's more of a wrestler.
Yeah, that's it. That we remember him from wrestling.
Yeah,
he was a great wrestler. But
yeah.
Well, very, very good. Once again, we're joined by Heidi Clark. 11 total points today, and just had a wonderful game in leading the Lady Raiders to a 5th place finish at the 1A state championship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very, very good. All right, we've got a couple other lined up. Very, very good.
Sit down or stand, whatever you want.
Alyssa Eltsosi's joining us. Congratulations on a great game and a great season, Alyssa.
Thank you.
You know, we call you the closer. You were so good right there in the 4th quarter, a couple of baskets down the stretch when the game was still uncertain. You had all 6 of your points in the second half, and culminating a very successful senior season. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about your game today.
It was an emotional game. You know, I did it for my teammates. We played for each other, and before we started playing today, our coaches said play for each other. Like, don't play for yourself. We're a team. Let's show Valley who we are. And so, I just did that. And I feel like, I do better second quarter. I mean, like second half.
Yeah.
And, I just play for my teammates.
Well, very good. Pretty emotional game, huh?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. What can you tell us about the season as a whole?
The season, it was. Oh.
Excuse me.
It was very fun. This was the best season that I've had since I've been in high school. I think, my other seniors that are sharing this moment with me, I feel like they feel the same thing I do, and we just love one another, and that just what made the season like so much better. The chemistry.
There was a lot of impressive play today. To me, one of the most impressive things was how intense the defense was. The Raiders were all over the court and forced so many
shot clock violations, and Valley just couldn't find an open shot. Tell us about your defensive effort.
I say, like, over the break before we came to, state, the 2 weeks we had, we were just pushing and pushing and pushing and running and conditioning. Like, I think that really helped us today. And, working on, the last seconds of the halves, working on the last minutes, the last quarters. I feel like, just pushing,
Being
that's
the
who we
closer.
are. Yes, the closure.
Yeah, and you certainly were the closer today. Again, 6 points in the second half and 2 critical baskets in the last couple of minutes to preserve the win, so congratulations.
Thank
What
you.
a great year. Any shout-outs you want to give?
I just want to give a shout-out to my parents. They're always there for me, and, my family that came to support me today. I really feel the love, and, shout out to my team.
Oh, excellent. Congratulations. What an awesome game. What an awesome season. What an awesome high school basketball career for Alyssa Eltsosi. 6 points today, and anyway, great work.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You.
All right, we need to get a picture here. All right.
Okay, thank
Well,
you.
very, very good. Once again, you're listening to the post-game show here. The Whitehorse Raiders have come away with a 5th-place finish at the 1A state basketball tournament with a thrilling 39-29 victory over the Valley Buffalo. And we're joined by a few of our seniors here, including Kayla Mitchell. She needs to get that headphone on and set. All right, we're joined by Kayla Mitchell. Thank you so much for joining us. It's not easy to get up here. I know you're in quite a bit of pain. Tell us about your knee. Let's get that right close to you.
During volleyball season, I tore my meniscus, and this state was my very first game coming into play basketball.
Yeah.
And it's also my last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we followed you. We've seen you play basketball for many, many years, and you weren't even on the roster earlier in the season, but you were able to come in and contribute and make significant contributions.
Yeah.
Here in the final game, you had 4 points before you were injured and went out.
Yeah.
So really shows a tremendous amount of strength to play even through the pain. And you were a great contributor today, too. I really thought the team looked good with you under there, give some rebounding presence and so forth. So finished at the state tournament, 5th place finish at a team. Congratulations to you. Tell us about your high school career.
My high school career, it was actually a very good thing, but it's me going toward the goals I want, and then my family supporting me from behind. And I support them. And right now, I made a name for myself at my school and even for my family, and making it better for them. And my high school career from basketball has been probably one of the best things of my life.
Well, very, very good.
Yeah.
Again, we've watched you for several years, and we've seen you battle through adversity, and you went down earlier in the week.
Yeah.
You came back in the same game and still contributed and so forth, and we were hoping when you went down that you'd be able to make it back. But this meniscus problem said, you're done, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
my meniscus has been bothering me since day one since I came here.
Uh-huh.
But I've chose to play the sport. I chose to push myself through it, and that's what really mattered to me, is that I made myself play, and I got to even play a few games at least.
And you played and made a significant contribution, too. Very good on defense. You got a couple of baskets throughout the tournament. You looked good out there, and you taught everybody a lesson in perseverance and hard work, and so congratulations to you. Any shout-outs you want to make?
Mainly to my parents, and then mainly my parents, but right behind my parents probably has to be my family. Is my biggest shout-out towards them.
Well, very, very good. Well, congratulations to you. We're joined here by Kayla Mitchell, who's had a great career and a great game through two and a half quarters before you went down with an injury, but that meniscus has said, Kayla, your high school career needs to move on to the next step. But congratulations on a very successful high school career.
Thank you.
Teaching us all a good lesson. Thank you so much. Kayla Mitchell, 4 points today for the senior. Had an excellent game, and again, how you deal with adversity and difficulty is really
shows the different the lessons that we're trying to learn in high school sports, and I think Kayla has taught those lessons very, very well. All right, we're joined. Hold on, I've got the first half stats here. Let me check the second. Lamaya Benally, we're joined here. She had 6 points. She fills a stat sheet. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. You were everywhere all over the court today. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
Tell us about your season and your game today.
Well, it's heartbreaking, to be honest. I just come a long ways to be at this point. I mean, I couldn't imagine being a freshman just yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, it's not over yet for me, but I mean, for high school basketball, it's over. But I know that I have another chapter to get to.
Well, very, very good. What's next? What are you looking at?
Going into college WNBA game. Yeah, women's basketball. Just getting to that higher level and be able to succeed from there and get my career started. Yeah.
Well, very good. You had 4 fouls today.
Oh, yeah.
Defensive intensity for Lamaya. Very good work. And right here toward the end, it was right in front of us. There was a foul called. And we were holding our breath of who they're going to call that against. Yeah. And they did us all a favor. They called it against Alyssa instead of you, so you didn't foul out of the game.
I was shocked because I was right there, but I was praying it wasn't me. So once they called it, I was like, okay. So I just kept my composure and just kept going.
Well, very good. Tell us what your memories are going to be of your high school basketball career.
Just make it all the way to Saturday with my team. Yeah. I mean, we made history. We got Region 19 champs back at home. And, I mean, all the memories I had with my team, it's heartwarming, to be honest.
Well, very, very good. 3-1 record at the state tournament, which is excellent. 5th place finish. Only 1 loss. It was to Wayne. Boy, that was a tough game.
Yes.
You guys gave it your all the way down to the end, but just couldn't quite pull it out. 18-5 is your final record your senior year. That's a lot of wins. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Very good. Do you have any shout-outs you want to make?
I just want to shout out to my family for being here, traveling all this way. Basically the fans back home here, traveling, and making this possible for us to get our victory as 5th place, and it's really
Excellent. Congratulations to you. Boy, there was a big crowd here all week long.
Yes.
We even had a really nice Whitehorse Raider wave in the audience on Thursday.
Yeah.
But tell us about the support that you feel from your community.
I mean, it just felt like I was home, like just back at my home gym. It was here, and I mean, I bet it'll never go away.
Very good.
I mean, once I'm a Raider, always a Raider.
Yeah, absolutely. And boy, just a lot of success, a lot of enthusiasm. Congratulations to you. Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Well, very, very good. Thank you so very much. We're joined by Lamaya Benally, who finishes her high school career with a big win, winning 3 out of 4 at the state tournament, coming away with a 5th place finish, and making Region 19 proud, and Montezuma Creek and Aneth and the entire San Juan County proud. So congratulations to you, Lamaya. Great job.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Well, thank you once again. So once again, we have a 5th place finish for the Whitehorse Raiders, 39-29, their victory over the Valley Buffalo for the 5th place finish at the 1A State Girls. And this is going to wrap up our broadcast season too. We've done a lot of games and a lot of areas, football and basketball, and this senior season for the players is done. and also for our broadcaster, Duns. We're grateful that for the good people who support us, and particularly our sponsors. They include Primary Residential Mortgage, Napa Motor Parts, Flights Gymnastics, Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel, Dependable Auto Repair, Jones & DeMille Engineering, Crowley Construction, Creative Floors, and Lee Collision Repair and Restoration. Those are our readout sponsors, and we have a whole lot of other sponsors too. We hear their commercials throughout the game, and we'll thank them one more time before we leave. But once again, you've been joining us on Red Rock 92, our partners at streamutah.live, and we're glad that you've stuck with us through a full season, and the season is wrapping up. We're getting ready to go home at the end of another very successful sports season, which in football, we had 2 championship games of the teams we cover. And then in basketball, it was really fun to cover the Whitehorse Lady Raiders as they played the last day of the season and finished in a 5th place finish. So one more time, let's hear from our sponsors, and we will get ready to go back to Classic Hits, and we'll come back at some point in time in the near future.
It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.live. Join us all winter long. High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Blue Mountain Foods, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Lee Collision Repair and Restoration, Primary Residential Mortgage, Energy Fuels, Emory Telecom, Four Corners Homes, Empire Electric, Lee Contracting, Utah State University Blanding, Creative Floors, San Juan Counseling, Red's Ace Hardware, San Juan Health, Northern Electric, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, Flights Gymnastics, San Juan School District CTE Programs, San Juan Insurance, Tailor-Made Wooden Heritage and Tailor-Made Monuments, San Juan Public Health, Crowley Construction, Jones & DeMille Engineering, San Juan Mortuary, Napa Motor Parts, Utah Navajo Health System, San Juan Credit Union, and Pick-a-Stitch Embroidery and Apparel. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.live.